thankfully, today medyo fresh ako today. So, sinuwerte lang.
Chamba.
Chamba.
Just so happened today. Pero anyway. Alright, Pia, beauty secrets.
Beauty secrets. I think kung meron ka ng beauty routine na that works for you, nahiyang ka na, parang to me, stick to it. Like, pagka and it could be something super simple like cleansing, toning, and moisturizing. Like, step 1, 2, 3. Kasi minsan may mga marami ng steps ngayon, di ba? Yung sobrang, ano yun, ipis ba yun? Alam mo, parang wala akong masasagot na diretsong, alam mo yung wala akong masasagot na questions.
Yes. That is a flying ipis sent by Renchi. Thank you, Renchi.
Bad. Like, does the flying ipis decrease our diamonds?
No. Those are all gifts. No. So every gift, yeah.
I wonder if there are gifts that decrease your gifts.
No. Every time they send, they increase the diamonds. But we have to say hi to Mafe Velasco. Mafe is saying hi to Carla, Bianca, and Pia. Casey Montero is here. Casey is saying he's jealous because Pia followed Casey's wife and not him.
Oh, so I'm so after this call.
No more na. You don't need to follow Casey. Okay lang yan, Pia. Alright, nawala na naman si Rox. But, alright, so you guys have mentioned Kwentuhan and Between Us Queens. And obviously, you have a platform that you use to tackle so many different issues. I love how refreshing your topics are. Na nakakatawa, from the funniest to a little bit more serious topics. How did you guys come up with the pathway or the direction of your show? What made you guys decide na etong mga bagay na to pag-uusapan natin?
So we started off as a pageant podcast, actually, and it was just something that we wanted to do for fun, and it was before the pandemic when we planned on doing it. And kasi gusto na naming mag-work together na kaming tatlo on a project, pero hindi pa kami nakakapag-decide kung anong project yon until finally sabi ni Carla, podcast na lang. Tas ano topic natin? Well, what are we good at? Pageants, and wala lang, parang it became like an easy one parang hindi na tayo mag-isip kasi I mean, yun naman yung common denominator nating tatlo ganyan. So we started off as a pageant podcast, and then after a while we gained the confidence we noticed that when we interview a beauty queen, hindi naman pageants yung topic namin I mean, we cover it very little, but then the rest of it is more life, kwentuhan. And then we realized, wait a minute, I think we enjoy talking about life more than yung just pageants. I mean, of course, also pageants, but we realized that there's so many more topics that we could cover if we just said, you know what, why don't we explore like everything, like all topics na pinagdadaanan ng mga babae, ng mga kababaihan. So then, sorry, I'm not supposed to, am I? Can I? I don't know. Okay, para na lang safe. Another
I'm not sure actually.
platform.
Sabi ko na rin, sorry pala.
Maban ako. First day ko pa lang, maban ako. Ma-flying ipis ako. So we got an offer to do an original for a podcast platform, and then parang of course we said yes right away, that it was a great opportunity for us. And then ayun, so that's what's been keeping us busy. More than a year na kaming hindi nakikita kaming tatlo, pero mas naging close kami because of this, Yeah.
Oo. Tawa ako may nagko-comment na yung last vlog daw ni Pia nung Bali pa. Yun din yung last time kung kailan kami nagkita-kita. And like, speaking about how we come up with the topics, actually medyo, when we were thinking, especially for Between Us Queens, kasi we really wanted to cover topics na nakaka-relate talaga yung mga babae. And we realized na as beauty queens, there were certain topics na hindi namin masyado mapag-usapan kasi for some reason, medyo controversial or hindi queenly enough. So, sabi namin, hey, di na rin naman tayo parang reigning queens eh. Why
Yeah,
not talk
pwede na.
about that?
Pwede
Let's
na
talk
maging
about these
totoo.
things. Oo, yung mga love life problems namin, yung mga, everyday challenges namin na usually hindi na-expect ng mga tao na, beauty queens would talk about that. And I think that worked well. Like, we're so happy that we got such great feedback and a lot of people, saying that they can relate to how we feel. And we're so happy kasi parang, but especially during the pandemic, that feeling of connecting and relating to each other's struggles, it really helped me get through the pandemic. It helped me, think na, okay, it's okay. At least hindi lang pala ako. Hindi lang pala ako yung nahihirapan. So, ayun. We're so happy.
Carla,
And
anything to
we, I
add?
mean, like speaking of the podcast also, the reason rin why it helps so much, because syempre like, we're happy now we're getting good feedback, na people are getting a lot out of the content that we share. But also, ang dami rin kasing tumutulong sa amin because we have a Facebook group that goes with the podcast and we're over 4,000 members now. So, yung
Wow.
topic namin for the week, i-post yun namin doon. And then, ang daming nag-reply. Like, the other queens that, follow the pod, they also give their own advice. So, ang dami rin naming natututunan from our audience. And I think it's great to have that community because we all need a support system, lalo na ngayon, di ba?
Yes.
Agreed.
All right. Wait, we have to make an announcement. We are number 1 sa multi-live and top 7 sa KUMU hotlist. Thank you so much to everyone watching and to everyone sharing the stream. And syempre, since kasama natin tonight are beauty queens, they're all title holders, and syempre, women look at you and think na, I want to be beautiful like them. Syempre, you have fans who really admire you guys. But we also know that beauty is subjective. So para sa inyo, what is beautiful to you? Who wants to go first?
Thank you for that question, Madam Jo.
Wait lang, ah.
I can go first. Okay, like for me, I find someone super beautiful when they're confident in their own skin. Yung parang alam mo na they got over the stage of caring so much about what other people think because they know themselves really well. Nakikita kasi yun eh, like there's an inner confidence that radiates a person like that. And at the same time, someone who is authentic, someone who is kind and compassionate, and who cares about their community. So it's not really about the looks, but really about what the person is doing with their lives and the kind of influence that they have on the people around them.
I have to agree 100% with that. And, you know, just to say na, ang beauty kasi, there are different kinds of beauty. I really, I can't put it into just one mold. And I don't think we should talaga.
Yeah.
And it's really about, it's yung personality talaga ng isang tao, how they express that to the world, yung tipong ito ako, I'm gonna show you who I am, and, bahala na kayo to decide. Basta ako, I'm happy with myself. And that's something I struggle with all the time. Physical beauty, that's easy. Konting makeup, tulog, all of that stuff. It's actually easier than having to work on yourself, having to get to know who you are, and actually deciding, how am I gonna show up in the world? Diba? For me, someone who is able to do that is so beautiful, and yeah, that is my definition of beauty as well.
Copy paste. Gaganda ng mga sagot nila eh. But I think ito, I agree. I agree with Carla and Bianca. Yung and I know we hear this all the time, and it might sound like a pageant, patty answer, cliche na, but it's really true. You could have the most stunning girl walk into the room, but kung may insecurity siya at hindi siya sure sa sarili niya, parang sayang, 'di ba? Parang may
Totoo.
gano'n. Pero, and then pag pumasok ka naman with confidence, tas tanggap mo yung sarili mo, like your flaws and your weaknesses, you're aware of them and you accept them, but you're also aware of your strengths. Pagka alam mo, and if you know yourself really well and you carry yourself with confidence, kaya mong talunin mga kahit mas maganda pa sa'yo.
Totoo.
Yun yung totoong maganda, yung the way you carry yourself and your confidence. Legit.
I'm glad you guys brought up the insecurity factor because on the outside, when people look at you beauty queens, parang they think na you guys have no insecurities, that you guys have perfect lives or something. And I'm sure like we all have our own stories, we all have our own things that we deal with. But for in your case, do you still have any insecurities? And if you do, how do you deal with them?
All the time I have my own insecurities. Actually, just me just posting a photo on Instagram, it takes me hours just trying to figure out na, okay, is this the right photo? Do I look good enough? Do I look, parang, is my message okay? Parang I
Mhm.
second guess myself all the time. I also, again, I have skin asthma. I have my skin is not perfect. That's something I have to deal with all the time. It's something that gave me problems when I was in Miss International because of the stress. My allergies flared up and they had to take me to the hospital. And then people here in the Philippines found out about it and then they took it pa against me saying na, oh, baka hindi pala niya kaya yung stress, hindi niya kaya yung competition. Parang, whoa. Actually, us beauty queens, we do have to project that confidence. But, as we see, with all the bashing and all the eyes on us, we are insecure. We get insecure. And it's a constant fight to tell yourself na, no, don't let that get to you. Don't let haters and bashers make you doubt yourself. um Yun yung kailangan mong laging you always have to fight for that. Fight sa bilib sa sarili mo. Kailangan mo laging i remind yung sarili mo na, hey, believe in yourself. You're enough. You're doing the right thing, and don't worry about it. So yeah, insecurities, that is not foreign to me, at least. But yeah.
Tayong lahat
Scarlett,
naman.
yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of insecurities. Sa physical insecurities ko, I had to overcome a lot of things. Like Bianca, I was born with eczema. So, I've had skin asthma all my life. Ang dami kong rashes. I have vitiligo. So, I have these white spots on my neck. So, marami akong mga skin issues. I have struggled with my weight. I'm still struggling with it right now. I guess because like I know I'm not, in a sense, I know na I'm really fine. Like, I'm okay, but I know that I'm not the healthiest that I can be. Na na-achieve ko yun during my pageant days.
Kain
So
kasi
just
tayo ng
having
kain,
to,
Carla.
kain ako na kain, check nose. Like, every night she listens to me
Kasi
munching on chips.
magkasama
So,
kami. Magkasabay kami kumain.
so, like, hindi lang churba na sinasabi ko, oh no, like, I don't feel my best right now. Like, I really don't, because I know that for a fact. And then I have this insecurity where like the left side of my face is bigger than the right side. So as a TV host, when I talk on TV, tumatabingi yung mouth ko. But like, I mean, who notices that except me, probably. Diba? I think I've done a better job with accepting my flaws physically. But with my insecurities about like me working in sports, yun, marami rin ako mga insecurities na, am I good enough? Like, there are times when I feel like I don't belong. What am I doing here? So, yeah, it's a struggle because yun nga, like you really have to build confidence, and it's something that comes with experience. It's something that you build through the years. So I'm happy to say na at 31, I feel like I'm doing much better, but I still have a long way to go when it comes to overcoming.
I agree with Carla and Mar. Kasi the misconception is that beauty queens have it all figured out, and then that because nakikita na nakaayos palagi, that ano yun, na I woke up like this, but it's really not like that. Of course, there are days where you doubt yourself, where you're unsure. I have those days too, and I also struggled with a lot, like growing up, and body issues, um, rejection, feeling like I wasn't good enough, ganyan. Like, hindi lang physical insecurities, pati yung insecurity mo sa kakayahan mo, na parang, oh, kaya ko ba to? Like, am I good enough? Can I really do this? Am I wasting my time? Those questions. And so I want people to know that this happens to everyone, first of all. So you are not alone. It's perfectly normal, but you just have to you just have to catch it when it happens and pick yourself up. Kasi walang ibang tutulong sa'yo kung hindi ikaw eh. Like, I know that sounds like another, parang pageant answer, but it's true. At marami kaming bakong ganyang pageant answer. So you
Yeah.
guys hear a lot of that.
Pa rin kami gustong malaman. Kasi I know your journey from the very beginning, even during the TVC days. Like, I see you really doing the grit and grind daily until you got there and made it to the top. Parang, paano mo na-overcome yung mga challenges na yan? I mean, yung sabi mo nga, you went through that and sometimes you still go through it. And additional lang doon, it's always been beauty with a purpose. So ano ba yung mga advocacies mo ngayon and mga gusto mong paggamitan ng voice mo, lalo na you also have a podcast with Bianca and Carla?
Um, okay, so wait, what was the first question?
Una muna, parang paano yung journey mo, 'di ba? From the time you were, sabi mo nga, you face a lot of rejections, if you were good enough, paano ka nagtuloy-tuloy nun? And then ano ba hanggang ngayon yung mga advocacies din na you're also voicing out, especially in your podcast?
So the weird thing with me is pagka naka-invest na ako ng maraming oras sa isang bagay, lalo kong hindi nag-give up eh. Parang 'di ba dapat gano'n naman, and I know some people get frustrated, or they feel like they've hit a wall and it's parang a dead end and there's no point in trying to fight it. But I um I mean, yes, it's nice to have that sort of awareness of parang really when to let go of something. But kung kaya pa naman, bakit ka susuko kung pwede ka namang mag-audition ulit, kung pwede ka namang mag-try ulit, kung pwede ka namang sumali ulit, kung pwede ka namang, I don't know, mag-apply ulit, kung nag-a-apply ka sa trabaho or sa school, kung ano man yung ginagawa mo, di ba? Like, if if you're faced with rejection, it's not a no forever. It's a no now, no for now. But then might be a yes tomorrow.
Mhm.
So, and I guess yun yung pinanghahawakan ko palagi na, well, sayang naman lahat tong pinaghirapan ko if I just give up now. And, well, buti na lang din it paid off. Otherwise, siguro I would also feel like frustrated. But then, hindi eh. Once kasi nag-ano ka na, nag-invest ka na ng oras mo in anything not just beauty pageants, in anything. Of course, lalo kang, lalo kang wag sumuko. Ganon. And for your second question naman, yung sa advocacy. So, right now, I have two 0.5. Kasi, so one is WWF. It's kind of new to me. I only started last year. Um, in fact, kanina lang we did a live, and well, mostly yung ginagawa ko sa kanila is puro mga live ganyan kasi nga safe talaga na lumabas at mag-gather ganyan. And then another one that I'm still learning about WWF. So I don't have the answers to all of your questions about climate change and sustainability. Wala pa. Pero I'm slowly learning, and I've been with them for a year now, and dami ko ring natutunan. So yung isa naman is yung HIV and AIDS. I'm still part of UNAIDS and Love Yourself. And kaya naging point five kasi my partnership with Love Yourself is gonna have another branch, like another little arm. Mental health naman. Because it all connects eh. It
Yeah.
connects to HIV, right? And AIDS and people
Living.
um who are diagnosed will go through some, uh parang will need some mental health help. And also ngayon, because of the pandemic, it's also something that a lot of people are able to relate to. So yun, those three things. And alam mo, ang sarap ng feeling because it's nice to do photo shoots and shoots and commercials and that. It's nice, but after a while you wanna look for things that have a meaning talaga, yung parang lasting effect. um and ito talaga yung the gift that keeps on giving. Kasi parang you tumutulong ka pero nasa iyo yung balik eh. Ang sarap ng feeling lang. Yun.
Naka-goosebumps ako doon. Sinabi habang si Pia. I don't know about you guys, but it's so powerful. And of course, Bianca, how about you? What are the things that you've been fighting for also, or the organizations that you help out? Because before, alam ko, plan mo talaga rin to vlog about them, if I'm not mistaken.
You're
You
right. Actually, um, before even joining Binibini, I was actually working for an NGO at the time, and it was really looking into I was really focused on entering the humanitarian world after school, and that's when pageantry came in, and they told me, and parang nakita ko na, hey, you can do so much more if you have a bigger platform. Kasi when I was working in my NGO, I was so frustrated because it was such a small NGO. We didn't have the resources. We didn't have, both monetary and human resources to even, approach celebrities like Pia or like other celebrities. Because we were such a small organization, but the work, it was grassroots. Like it was in the communities. It was really us helping the people. And doon ko nakita na parang ang daming mga organizations na ganun that don't have the resources or the know-how to spread their message or to spread their advocacy, but the work is legitimate. The work that they're doing is real and it's lasting. And sayang, they could do more if they had more resources. So that's one of the reasons why I entered pageantry to begin with. And ako, I truly believe in finding that cause that really is close to your heart. Kasi lahat naman tayo we have life experiences wherein we end up being mas malapit or mas uh, passionate tayo sa isang particular cause. Like, for example, yung mga beauty queen natin, when they go into the international competition or even in the local competition, especially now, in the past few years, yung mga causes nila are the causes that are close to their heart, like with Gazini and her cause about taking care of the elderly. So para ako, I just want, can you imagine if every single person could find that one cause, that one advocacy that they really are passionate about, and then try to help as much as they can and spread it as much as they can. So much good could be done with, we get so focused kasi on the big, flashy causes, di ba? And parang, hindi, ito yung susuportahan ko. Pero, ang dami dyan na small organizations that, really, really help. One of the examples of this was the community pantry. I think that was beautiful. It is really, people helping people. Well, recently we are going to be working with Save the Children again. We've worked with them in the past. Um, I I also have worked with HIV awareness. Si Pia sa Love Yourself, ako naman sa Red Whistle. Um, what else? I've been doing animal rights. I used to visit before the pandemic. I used to visit Laguna Pitbull Center. Ito naman mga rescued pitties. They were abused in dog fights, and they've been trying to get rehomed, but unfortunately, matatanda na sila. And let's face it, Filipinos do not think of pit bulls as pets. They think that they're vicious. They think that they're dangerous. So it's really, really hard to get over that stigma. Um, Yun lang eh. Parang for me, just find that cause that you really know about and that you care about, and then spread it, whatever that is.
Be kind to all kinds. And Carla, any
Yeah, actually,
you want to
um,
share?
sorry. Go na. Ano, for me, actually, the podcast is an advocacy in itself because it's really women empowerment. So, yun nga, like I talked about the community earlier. So, I think that even if we're at home, there are still ways that we can, spread influence and make people feel that they're not alone. It might sound like a simple thing, but it's actually a big deal. For me personally, like hearing everyone's stories has helped me so much. So, in terms of the podcast being able to touch people, I hope that's something that we've been able to accomplish in our first few episodes. And natutuwa rin ako. Actually, like people message us their stories also. So it really makes us so happy when we hear like those personal stories because we really do want to be friends with everyone who listens. And I want to touch more on the Save the Children cause that we're supporting right now. Actually, it's the first time that we're going to be announcing this, but we will be starting our second fundraiser for Save the Children soon on our social media accounts. So we want to continue to support their efforts with the COVID response. So actually, like any amount helps kasi ang ginagawa ng Save the Children for COVID, since the government, the LGUs, usually yung binibigay nila pagkain, for ayuda. So Save the Children, what they do is they give the necessities. So that is what we're raising funds for hundreds of families to be able to get mga hygiene kits and the other necessities that they need for their day-to-day lives. So yun, that's a first. Just letting you know that that will be
Yay!
something that Quintuan will be doing in the next few weeks, actually. Next few days, actually.
Thank you for
Yeah.
announcing it on our show. I'm so happy.
Thank you.
But okay, we have to say hi to everyone joining us. I think the entire Velasco family is watching us.
Oo nga
Hi,
eh.
Ricky! uh, and then may nag-comment si Yivi, Pia John C. And
Wala.
the BP Liwag is asking, where can we listen to the podcast?
Ayan. You can go ahead and download Spotify if you don't have it. It's actually free. Once you have the app, just get the free account. You don't need to get the premium account. And then search Between Us Queens. And that should be us. Makikita mo yung ano namin, cartoonized versions namin nandun. But yeah, it's that easy.
All
Yung
right.
latest episode namin is 5 things I wish I knew before I turned 30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
Each
gonna
team
ask
of
what are the
5.
5 things, pero
Yeah.
kaya nga kayo nag-episode, di ba? So anyway,
Baka pwede kahit lang. Isa na lang.
Isa, we all had we all had things in common. We had one thing in common. Don't waste your time sa jowa.
Yes.
Dami ko
Yeah.
sinayang ng oras sa lalaki.
Yan ba yung mga
That
bawal
is
na
true.
controversial, pero ngayon pwede na pag-usapan.
Wag ubusin ng oras sa jowa.
all right. Thank you to everyone sending us gifts for the halo-halos, for the Carlitos, for everything that you guys are sending. Thank you so much. And actually, may lechon. Hi! Thank you for the lechon.
Parang ang sarap
But-
ng lechon.
Diba? Every time someone sends lechon, parang, and Carla knows this, I'm really susceptible to suggestions on food. Utu-utu ako sa suggestions sa food eh. So parang pag may pinapakita siya sa akin na picture or whatever, na parang, okay, Carla, gusto kong kainin yan. But anyway, all right. So we are giving our viewers, a chance to ask these beauty queens a question. So mag-aakit tayo ng isa, dalawa, maybe three viewers. Let's see how much time we have. So, kung meron man, Nixon is handling the back end for us. Backstage po si Nixon. Ayan, meron na po tayong plus sign, meaning someone is going to join us. And, oh, hi, Chad.
Oh, wow.
Tap the microphone.
Maganda pa yung
Yan
setup
po.
ni
I know.
Santa.
Parang mas professional pa yung setup ni Chad. Wait
Oo
lang.
nga po eh.
Chad, mahilig kasi siya sa pageants. He actually
Opo, yes po, opo.
is also a streamer here. Go ahead, Chad.
So I have a question for you guys. How do you handle pressure from toxic Filipinos fans in pageantry and pageantry in general po, hindi po yung just Miss Universe po. Ano po yung masasabi niyo po doon?
Well, this is mahaba tong topic na to ha. Well, first of all, what I keep hearing is that lagi namang may bashing na. Like, bakit kailangan mawala pa yan? And minsan may nababasa pa ako na ano naman yan eh, parang training yan na para maging strong yung candidate para pag lumaban na sila sa international pageant is ready na sila. But the thing is, just because it's something that happens all the time doesn't mean it's right. You know? Masakit kaya. And, you know, these are people. This is somebody's, you know, sister, somebody's friend. And that girl also has a dream, like how your favorite candidate also just wants to win. And the thing is, ang message naman ng pageantry, right? And yung mga beauty queens is paulit-ulit is to unite people. It should pageants should unite people, is a celebration of diversity. Tapos some very passionate fans are doing the complete opposite. So well, that's why we don't stop talking about it. That's why we keep doing this. That's why we'll keep advocating against cyberbullying. And yeah, and hopefully many more hindi lang beauty queens, but many more people become vocal about it too, and and stand up for ourselves. Tama na to. What about you girls? What do you think?
Well, it's really different talaga for everyone. Nalulungkot ako to see, like we really love pageants, pero lately I feel like it's really kind of getting out of hand. Lurking on the comment section makes me sadder than ever. Cause yun nga, parang I feel like sobrang toxic, and a lot of people have been like the different countries who are super into pageantry, they're like dragging each other down. Pero like okay naman yung candidates mismo. So like why do we have to do that? We can support naman our candidate without dragging the other person down. And another thing is I always see it na parang beauty queen sila eh. Ginusto nila yan. Like they're in the public eye, so they should just take it. Like, are you really defending yung pagiging toxic mo? Alam mo yun, parang we're just asking you to be kind. Why are you so offended by that? It's a simple request, and I think you always have to remember that there is a person on the other side of that screen. And ako personally, mahilig ako magbasa ng comments. May mga fake account ako sa lahat ng pageant forums. But then kasi ako, when I read it, mas parang naengganyo ako. But not everyone is like that.
Yeah.
Diba? Like some girls will really feel so bad. And for some girls, they probably won't even join again because of the comments that we see. So I guess like if you really want to help your candidate and feeling mo meron kang feedback na gustong iparating mo ng maayos. There's a proper way naman to say it. Hindi yung parang mangbabash ka. There's a thin line. You have to remember that it has to be constructive criticism. And also, if you're a fan, also know your place. Because if you're a fan, you should be supporting. And you should also trust the team that is surrounding the girl that is competing. Dami ko sinabi, sorry, nag-rant ako ng malala. Pero kasi parang ramdam na ramdam namin yung girls ngayon. Kasi masakit na nga siya during our time, but it's nothing compared to what's happening now.
So bad.
So, thinking it, kaya parang gigil kami dito sa sa topic na to.
Honestly, like, when did decency become conditional, you know? Everyone is
Oh,
so
wow.
entitled to, give judgment, and they say na, we're just trying to help the girls. Pag mas mag-i-improve ang girls pag binash. It is so abusive. It's like these girls are in an abusive relationship with the fans. Na parang you need to do you really need to pull someone down to what? To make them better? That's not how it works. That's not how it will go. You can give, you can help, you can give constructive criticism. There is a way to go about it that doesn't tear the girl down, that doesn't cause her stress, that doesn't cause her to doubt herself, to doubt her worth, to doubt all the achievements and all the hard work that she went through. And we have to be so careful about that. Parang, wala na tayong importance sa dignity ng isang tao. Alam mo yun? It's about respecting people, no matter who they are. And that should be applicable to everyone. Whether kilala mo siya in person, or nakikita mo lang siya sa TV, or nakikita mo lang siya sa social media. It's about respect. And we need to give more of that to each other. And we're already struggling with mental health. It's already another pandemic that's been going on even before this one, right? Rates of suicide have gone up. People, with anxiety, depression. And why? Because we're not being kind to each other on social media. It's so toxic. And tayo-tayo lang yung makakapag ayos nun. We are the only ones who can fix that. And as pageant fans, hindi ko alam kung bakit naging just because yes, we are beauty queens and we put ourselves up for judgment sa judges. Pero mas malupit pa kayo sa judges. Grabe.
Social media is the real judge. I didn't know.
Grabe. Bakit, bakit tayo dumating sa ganito, guys? Let's change it. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. Let's be better.
So thank you po thank you po sa pagsagot. Puwede lang po magpa-picture sa inyo po.
Oo naman.
Wait lang po. Sir next. Sir next po. 1, 2, 3. Thank you po, thank you po.
All
Thank you.
right. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Shad. And
Thank you for
yeah,
that wonderful
Bianca, Carla. I know that was your answers were amazing. And yung kay Bianca, yung opening statement pa lang, when did decency become conditional? I felt that. But but even in the comments, Mafe speaks from experience also. She's also a beauty queen. So dinaanan din ni Mafe yan. Mafe already said na beauty queens are human beings as well. And then we also have to say hi to Michiko, Paul, and Renchi from KUMU. Thank you for joining us here tonight. All right, Rox, parang kaya pa natin one more person na iakyat to ask a question sa...
It's also nice here in Kumu. Actually, this is a safe space for everyone. May mga Kumu police. So, you won't be scared na, someone may mang bastos. Lalo na sa mga live streaming, di ba? Parang there's a tendency na because engagement is real time, Here, it's nice. We provide a safe space here. So, we accept constructive criticisms, but, it's a no-no also to tear people down here.
Sorry, question. The app itself does the filtering?
There's a Kumu police. And even the
Yes.
community, they're really
My
nice
mod,
people.
my moderator.
May mod
Wow.
siya, yeah.
Oh
So
my
may
God.
nakabantay na in case na kasi there are community rules. So if someone
Okay.
violates, immediate, tanggal ka.
Wow.
All right. We have JM joining us. JM, hello?
Hello po.
Ayan.
Ang question ko lang po is, ano po ma-advise niyo sa mga kabataan para ma-overcome nila mga insecurities nila?
Okay. Maiba. Ayan.
Kabata.
I can go first. When you're young, it's really hard to not care so much about what other people think. So obviously, like, pagdadaanan talaga natin yan. But I think that the sooner you realize na it doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously, there's feedback from your family, from your friends, from the people who love you, who will help you become a better person. Pero kung mas nakafocus ka na sa sarili mo, and realize that, like these opinions don't really matter as much as you think. Minsan kasi na-overthink natin na parang, oh no, like what do they think? Nagkalat ako today or whatever. Like forget about that. It's not really as bad as you would think it is. So, go with the flow, focus on yourself, and focus on doing the things that you love, realizing the things that you stand for, what you really enjoy in life. And I think pag inward na yung tingin mo sa sarili mo, that's when you'll really overcome yung mga insecurities. And I think it's a great way to build confidence also.
Actually,
Alright.
sa lahat naman sinabi ni Carla, kasama yun sa listahan ng 5 things we wish we knew before we were 30. Kasi, um, totoo, like, I get it. When you're young, when I was young, I was very, very insecure. Things that other people thought would make me more confident actually made me more insecure. Like my height. Di ba lahat ng mga tao parang, wow, ang tangkad mo naman, buti ka pa, ang tangkad mo. But me growing up, I was actually very insecure about it. I didn't like that I stuck out like a sore thumb in the mall. And like I'd be walking around, people would be much smaller than me. Children would point at me and be like, "Wow, no, look at you, tao," like things like that. And as a teenager, you're like, "Wait, no, like I, I don't want to, I don't want to be different." But one of the things I actually noticed about the younger generation now, and I think it's really amazing. You are not afraid to be different. Parang you guys, and I think that's a great step. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. If you make a mistake now, tulad ng sinabi ni Carla, it's not like it's gonna haunt you until for the rest of your life. Well, depende naman yun sa gravity ng mistake, guys. Still be responsible about life decisions. But I mean, things like what to wear, the color of your hair, all those things. Um, Experiment, try it out, and um, get parang isipin mo na this is your time to get to know yourself, and it's okay if you don't have it figured it all out. Kasi ako, I haven't figured it all out yet. So just take it easy. Don't take it too seriously. Life is a long game. You're playing the long game, and things will work out. Just work hard, be a good person, and focus on yourself. That's it.
All right.
Um,
Mafe. Oh, Mafe is asking if she can take a picture with us. Wait, if how do we do this? Nixon is
Kailangan nila
Nixon
umakyat.
is handling the back end also.
So they'll ask
Uh,
if join.
oh, there we go.
ayun!
Hi!
Okay.
Thank you for joining us.
Ang manong KUMU shirt.
All right.
Okay.
Hi, Nikki.
Yes, of course.
All right. We good?
I think
Thank you, Mafe.
Sabi.
All right.
Mhm.
So, before we wrap the show, meron tayong pa-contest sa mga viewers natin. Rox, you want to explain the mechanics?
Yes, actually, naging culture na namin here at the other side. This is also our last and fourth episode this month of May. So, meron kaming regalo, okay? So, namimigay kami ng Solain sa mga viewers para syempre meron silang gasa for their kitchens, lalo na busy ngayon, lahat nasa bahay. And we also have free massage and free nails. So what's gonna happen is Carla, Bianca, and Pia will give their favorite word. Pabilisan lang mag-type. Sinong mauna mag-type sa comment section?
Yes. As in,
Okay.
ganun kadali yung game namin.
Guessing game?
Each of
Favorite
no, I said
word?
no. So each of you
Okay.
have to give one word na yung viewer who will post that word, the first person to comment that word with correct spelling will win the prize. O, diba? Napakahirap ng mechanics namin. So since the theme for tonight is beauty with a purpose, maybe think of a word na related sa theme natin. Something to do with beauty, something to do with strong women, something. I don't know. Kayo na bahala. So, Rox, what is our first prize?
Okay, let's give out first from Sakura Nails and Spa. Siguro, Carla, dahil ano ka rin dati, badminton player, mahilig ka sa massage. So, maybe let's give out a massage for
Okay.
for one viewer. Go ahead, say the word.
All right.
Okay.
Carla's word is?
Kailangan ba one
I
word
would-
lang? Sorry.
Wow.
So, papahirap sila.
Wait, by the way, for the
Two
massage,
words
since the massage is obviously either home service or on location sa spa, this is within Metro Manila lang ha, guys. Sorry, kasi I know we have viewers from the provinces also. So this is only applicable to Metro Manila. Sorry. But anyway, Carla.
My baby,
Okay, first one to type, women empowerment.
Women empowerment. While Rox is holding her baby, how? Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
wearing
Huh?
a
Oh,
I know! Napakakit ng ground.
CV, sorry, no, it's women empowerment, not women empowerment. Siya pa naman yung unang nag-comment. Okay, Christina Ilanodris. Women empowerment. Yes, correct, Christina. Tama ang spelling. Congratulations. Christina, please message Digiscape PH your details so we can figure out how to we can coordinate with you regarding your prize. Congratulations, Christina. All right, Rox. Oh my gosh, your baby is so cute. All right.
Yeah.
What is
Very
our next prize?
So yeah, second prize. We're giving out we're gonna give out nail service from Sakura also.
All right. Si Bianca naman ang magbibigay ng word. For
Okay.
nail treatment from Sakura Nails, what is the word?
Dignity.
Ooh.
Ayan.
Si Pia. Ay, wow, good word. All right. Oh, wait, ang dami na. Mom, she wrong spelling! Siya na naman ang una. Pause life with Leo. Dignity, correct spelling. Pause life with Leo. Congratulations. Please message Digiscape PH your details so we can send. Nixon will be the one to coordinate with you regarding your prize. And for our final prize of the night, Rox.
We have a Selene LPG tank. Congratulations in advance sa makaka-type nito ng mabilis. Ano kaya ang word na type din ni Miss Pia? Words back.
Yung mahirap i-type, Char.
Just
The name of the reigning Miss Universe.
Oh, wow.
Oy!
Ay.
Ayun, meron.
Okay,
Meron.
wait. Did CEV get it right? Is this correct spelling? Because honestly, kahit ako hindi ko alam yung correct spelling. Is it Andrea Meza as in Andreameza? This is
Yes.
correct? All right,
Yes.
kasi the next one is Meiza. So mali yung Meiza. Okay, so congratulations, CEV. She answered Andrea Meza. And CEV, please send your details to Digiscape PH. Nixon will be the one to coordinate with you regarding the prizes. And for our beauty queens joining us tonight, thank you. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. And we hope we can have you guys on the show again. Ay, teka lang, si Nixon gusto magpa-picture. Okay.
I think maybe correct. She's wearing a crown
Okay.
po.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Ayan. Okay, yes,
Oh,
Nix, please take a
do
photo
this.
and send it to us as well.
But I can't.
There you go. It's front cam. How can I do this?
So,
There you go. There you go.
Ayun.
Hi. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's so happy meeting all of you. So I'm gonna take a photo now. Gusto niyo yung lip tint ko, girls?
Oh.
Isa pa, guys. One more. And then Waki, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you, Pia. It's so nice to finally have you guys on the show. We actually talked about this medyo matagal na rin. So,
Grabe ka kayo mag-book.
naninigurado ako, no? All right. To everyone who joined us. Oh, thank you for the diamond shower. Sana real diamonds tayo someday. But anyway, to everyone who joined us on the show tonight, to everyone who sent gifts, thank you. Rox, it was awesome hosting with you guys, with you again. And next week, our episode is going to be in celebration of Pride Month. So makakasama natin si Mela Habijan, si Makoy Dubs, and Janly Donka. So please make sure to join us next Friday at 9 p.m. right here on the G-Scape PH on KUMU. Thank you so much and good night, guys!
Queens.